Hello, hello. Welcome back. And welcome to the new people popping in that are not subscribers. You will hear traffic going by from time to time. My window is open. I'm getting some fresh air. This video is about blue rams. I'm going to tell you a little bit about their security cameras. I will make strictly a video in the future, and it will be all about my experience with what kind of respect you get from them, if they're good cameras, their website, their behavior in communication with them. I will tell you this much. Since March, I bought 4 Home Pro cameras from Blue Rams, BLURAMS. And I do use the free part of the website. I will never, ever, ever pay to join for the other features, and not for what I need for doing 24-hour filming with security cameras indoors of my pet rodent hamster Whisper. I will tell you the pros and cons, if there's more cons than pros, the respect you get from them in dealing with communication with them if there's a problem. I will tell you so much more. It will be a 2-part video, probably 15 minutes each in the future. I won't make a promise, but I have so many videos to put out within the next month. I'll squeeze one extra one in there, probably in between the regular time of right now I'm putting out 1 per week. Sometimes I will go 2 weeks in the future as I catch up. I have videos back from April still that I'm still decrypting. I will talk about encrypting, decrypting, and that is why I've fallen behind, because they're only 1 and 2 minute clips, motion detection. You can put it on all day recording and it does the same thing for Blue Rams company anyway with their security cameras. In the future, when I switch over to another camera that is not security cameras, because you do have to do 1,000% more work making them into a video from just an encrypted file, which looks like a piece of paper and it doesn't open, it's just a raw file, it says. Turning it into a video from a program that they give me through the email to click a link to go download it free. So that's why I've fallen so far behind. I can do videos with 1 camera. Most of the time I have 2 cameras running. Not always though. Sometimes I'll just have 1 camera running and then I will piece it all together later. These security cameras from Blue Rams, because I won't pay, I'm getting 1 2-minute clips, and sometimes I'm doing all day recording. Most of the time I'm doing all day recording, and a lot of the times the sunlight coming in early morning, twinkling light sunspots here and there, it will turn the camera on and I have to go through and scrap all that stuff. He's sleeping and it's taken thousands of snapshots, of me walking by in my shadow. You can see a camera on the right above the wheel. The lights are on. At the top left corner you can see there the same one reflecting in the glass at the back. What else? So this video is, you'll see it go from color to night vision. I can make it night vision anytime, day or night. You'll see the timestamp. It's there right now. A moment ago it wasn't. It will disappear again. I'm in another room with a 47-inch TV screen, and I'm using it for a computer monitor for 1 computer I have. And I'm sitting back 10 feet with my mouse. And I'm watching on Blue Rams, the free part of their website, little 1-minute clips. The longest is typically is a minute. Sometimes I might get 2 minutes if I put all day recording on instead of just motion detection. But I still get just minute clips that I have to splice all together. Well, here you see it was April 15th, and it was a day after he had his fall that I put out that video a month ago for you to see. And so I have so much from the month of April, May, and June, July, and August. And because I have to decrypt and do all this work, and I am retired and I don't work, so I have the time. But trust me, do not buy these if you're working. You don't want to buy these for indoors, for filming of your pets. It's way too much work. And like I said, I'll explain that in the future. Right there beside the sand bath, you see a piece of toilet paper roll. It's got a slit cut in the bottom of it, and I stretched it open to make it for him to go underground, to go to his maze, which is under that ladder and under that black house there. I bought it from Amazon, and it has 16 holes, 8 square cubby holes. I did explain in a previous video about that. Right there you see the birch log with the hole in the front for him to enter. There's a hole in the bottom too. And in the top, it's just like a little indentation to hold a little bit of hamster food. That tree house is no longer in there anymore. You did see that I'm using the tubing, the green, bright green tubing from Temu, T-E-M-U. You don't have to wait any longer than 12 to 15 days for delivery. They're 24 inches long, and I think they're 3.5 inches diameter, which is large enough for 2 hamsters to walk side by side in there, or running through there. He's dwarf, so he has tons of room. I can bend them, and they're very strong, bend them any which way I want. I have 2 24-inch long ones. I think I paid $8 or $9 for each one, something like that. And he loves them so much. I had them above ground, and I did some filming inside. You will see those videos in the future of how his home is set up today. I'm getting out the old videos first. Like I said, with Blue Ram security cameras, any security cameras is way too much work. You fall way behind. Even home, being retired, you do. So, because I do so much filming, and it's so way too much work. Decrypting before I get it to edit. As you can see, the gray scale and some of the color, it's blurry. The clarity is terrible. So crappy. I have 2G and 5G connection for my internet, but there was many times that Blue Rams had a problem even connecting. It would disconnect, and then it would be a weak connection, and it was at their end, not my internet, because very rarely blue moons do I ever get terrible connection like that. So, and lately again, and this is August, they've been having downtime issues where it was down totally, and then they had so many different problems. I can explain that, like I said, in the future. In a moment you will see, as you see at the left, there's a camera there with the reflection in the back glass of the terrarium. The LED lights are so hot. For a hamster, you don't need that extra heat. I'm trying to keep it in the summertime with air conditioning at 23.5 Celsius max. So in a moment you will see I have parchment paper, that white paper up there, and then in a moment you will see on the glass it'll be blurry. I was doing a test with their blur program for privacy when I walk by. So it doesn't throw a shadow every time I walk by for the motion camera detection to pick me up reflecting on the glass, and for other reasons as well. I would delete and edit that out. So much of that as well. There's the blur there. Well, it turns out today I've made pretty artificial plants from the dollar store and other plants that I had for years that are artificial, and Boston fern artificial silk. I've used them behind fencing today, going up, covering that glass. And you have to do it on the inside because, so you're going to have to put your privacy in front of the back glass, or it will still reflect anything that walks by or shines on there. So I've used parchment paper, as you can see there, and I've used cardboard, and now I did a test with the blur, which wasn't a very good choice, that one there that I picked from the software, to blur out the glass just as a test there. I did 2 squares, and that wasn't very good. So, as you can see, one of the roof doors is it's off. Well, it's partially off. It's half off. The other one's totally on. So that blur there, I was testing to see how it works, to use it to get my privacy, and then I learned to get my privacy so it doesn't reflect me and pick up me every time I walk by. It's going to make the motion detection go off, the shadow of me walking by. The camera would pick me up in the glass, and it's not so much the privacy of me, it is less work to do. When it comes to editing, I've got thousands for just a day, 1-minute snapshots of video to put together, and 90% of it I have to throw out every day. And so that's a lot of work, and so if I can make less work for myself, so that's what I was doing for a tester there. So it wasn't very good. Like I said, now I have the silk flowers. I also bought on Temu, T-E-M-U, where I bought the green tubing that's goes up to 24 inches long. I think it's from 16 inches long when they're closed to opening to 24 inches long, definitely. And I bought it's the sticky stuff that you could put on your toilet tank, like vines hanging, and it's tape. It's like what you buy for aquariums to put on the back of aquariums, only this is slightly sticky, clings like a static cling, only a little bit of stickiness glue. It's the same stuff. Well, he is such a good boy. He is so well fed with all the proper nutrition and treats and herbs. He has every day, always in his tank, and if they get chewed down quite low, his whimsy dental dog, extra small dental dog chew bones, he has no need to chew on artificial silk flowers. I've checked them and they're fine. He doesn't chew on them. As a matter of fact, Whisper has never even chewed on any of his chew toys. I left 2 of them in and I took some of the other ones out. He has no interest at all in wood when he has the proper things that he should chew on. He's smart enough to know that. He wants the dental bones that have a little flavor that you use for extra small dogs. Now, the quality of this video is not very good at all, but I was not going to scrap it. But in the meantime, we had some educational commentary over the crappy quality video that this was. I have a few of these, but not many. So we're at the end of the video. Thank you for stopping by, and please come again. I will have a video out again next week. So have a nice day and take care.